going on, Atlanta Falcons fans, NFL fans, fourth quarter sportscast subscribers? If you're new to the channel, make sure you tap in and subscribe. Definitely got a good video for the Falcons fans right here. This is a little preview of the Sunday night game against the Chiefs coming up. Of course, coming off a Monday Night Football game, very big win up there in Philly. Road underdogs, about touchdown underdog. Got it done. Kirk Cousins did what he needed to do in crunch time. Defense stood tall. Jesse Bates with the game-sealing pick. So, there's a lot of optimism back now that was gone after the week 1 loss to Pittsburgh, where they just absolutely looked terrible. So, with that being said, let's dive into this matchup. I got a good presentation on board for you guys, so stay tuned. Let's get it. So, going into the all-time matchup, the Falcons are 3-7 all-time against Kansas City. Like I said before in intro, just after struggling on offense in week 1 versus the Steelers, the Falcons won a stunner in Philly against the Eagles on Monday Night Football. Kirk Cousins in the offense scored a game-winning touchdown, which was followed by a Jesse Bates interception. The Falcons will now meet the Chiefs in Atlanta on Sunday Night Football. So the Falcons are currently sitting at 1-1 right now, third in the NFC South. This is it's gonna be a good matchup for them to test out what they're working with. Test yourself against the best team. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions. So if you want to really see how good you are, you definitely want to play the best team. So it'll be interesting to see. A primetime matchup in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I don't think we had a primetime matchup since, I want to say, 2017 when we first opened up Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So it'll be good. So about our opponent, Kansas City, we all know, the whole storyline behind them is they're on a quest for first team in NFL history to three-peat as Super Bowl champions. Fun fact, as you can see up there at the top, Kansas City Chiefs boast the strongest September record ever since Patrick Mahomes became their starting quarterback in 2018. That is 17-4, and that's an 80.95 win percentage rate. So, like I said, the storyline for them this season is, can they be the first team in NFL history to three-peat? As we all know, they won the last 2 Super Bowls. So far, so good. They come into this matchup 2-0. We all saw the first game of the season, close game against the Ravens, nail biter that they pulled off, and then another nail biter last week against the Bengals. So, good opponents they've been playing, good level of competition. But I'm going to break down in this matchup the key things I've been seeing so far with them, because it hasn't been as clean as 2-0 may say. So for my defensive keys, I'm really putting emphasis on the safeties. Jesse Bates has won NFC Player of the Week, NFC Defensive Player of the Week, I should say, for his performance on Monday Night Football. And since joining the Falcons, that's his third win, and he's only been here for really a 1 season, but now this is his 2nd season. So he's with the all-time lead with Deion Sanders, Deion Jones, and Chuck Smith. So some pretty good company in a short amount of time, And the other safety that we signed in the offseason, Justin Simmons has caught more interceptions than any other player in the league off of Pat Mahomes, which is 5. The next closest defender only has 2 against him. So I think those 2 safeties are definitely going to be key in this game. Another point I put was to limit points, and there you can see the Chiefs are 6th in the league in scoring, and we are 10th in the league at holding teams around 19.5 per game. And then the air attack is going to be key as well for the Falcons to limit that. Defensive X factors. Got to go with the Falcons pass rush. As y'all can see, the heart and soul of the team right there, Grady Jarrett. They're definitely going to have to make Pat Mahomes uncomfortable. Him and our another acquisition in the offseason, Matthew Judon, have 1.5 sacks through 2 games. The Falcons will need to make Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable if they want to win. That's known. That's a known game plan right there. As if you watched the game last week, Trey Hendrickson did a good job of making Pat Mahomes uncomfortable. But it's just it's a constant battle against the Chiefs. You're gonna have to be on them from start to finish, because they know for pulling out those late game heroics. What y'all some people want to say the referees on their side or whatnot. But a pass rush is a good way to keep him under contained. So to limit that air attack, hopefully we can get him on the ground a few times, and I think that'd be a good way for them to limit that passing game. So switching gears over to the offensive side of the ball, offensive keys, I definitely think third down needs to be better for the Falcons. They've only converted at a 22% conversion rate, 4-18 on the season. That's not gonna translate to winning football. So you got to be good on those money downs. Also got to be better in the red zone as well. Left a couple points on the board against Philly, so we need to be better down there. Secondly, I definitely put an emphasis on our playmakers, Feed Bijan and Kyle Pitts. The Chiefs have struggled against tight ends this season. Isaiah Likely really got off on them. Week 2, the Bengals tight end, I'm not sure of his name right now, but he definitely put in some work on him as well. Oh, I guess Mike Gesicki, former Dolphin, he got in on him. So Kyle Pitts probably due for a big game. He had a touchdown in the first game, but he hasn't had the reception volume or the yards that you would like to see with Kirk Cousins. So I think he can get off this game. And then Bijan Robinson is a guy with his all-purpose yards. So let's keep feeding him. Offensive X factor, you got to go in the trenches again with the offensive line. I'm a big trenches guy. I think that's obviously what controls the game. I think if the Falcons want to win this game, they got to have a plan for Chris Jones. Unlike that first week with TJ Watt, you cannot allow Chris Jones to wreck the game because he is one of those ones. He's currently ninth in the league among all active players in sacks with 77 for his career. So you got to know where he is, and you have to put 2 on him. Then that's what you have to do. But yeah, if the offensive line, like I said, if they can keep Kirk how they did cleaning at like last week, week 2 Monday Night Football game, I think we can start gelling with Zach Robinson and, keep building on better performances. So I like our chances if we can keep it clean. And of course, the run game is going to be key, but I'm pretty like confident in our run game, but pass protection got to be stout this game. Moving on, injury report. As you all know, some not many major injuries for us besides Nate Lamb. He landed on I believe, the 4-week IR, short-term IR. I believe he had a calf and a quad messing with him. Algier actually got nicked up a little bit in the last game. He popped up on the injury report today with a hip, but he was only limited, so I think he'll be a go. And then as for the Chiefs, Hollywood Brown's on IR and Isaiah Pacheco is on IR. So they're missing a couple offensive pieces. Pacheco is a big, big, big loss for them, in my opinion. Hollywood Brown, not so much. But, you still never want to lose a receiver, especially a speedy one like that. But they still got Worthy. And then, Travis Kelce is pretty much their thing. But it'll be interesting to see without Pacheco how their run game looking, because run game and a short passing attack is kind of their bread and butter. So we'll have to see that. So, of course, we always like to try to predict the score. For my weekly matchups, I said the Chiefs, but I do feel confident that the Falcons, if they execute some of those keys that I listed below, or before, that they can pull off the upset. I think last week showed that they can compete with those hierarchy teams. I don't think the national media is all in on the Falcons quite yet, but if you win this game, in order to do that, that's how you get the respect and the attention that you want. I do believe either way it goes, if the Chiefs or the Falcons win, it will be like a low scoring 24-20 type of game. But like I said, I feel confident that the Falcons, can pull off the upset on Sunday Night Football, because I know they're coming in with a lot of confidence off their last win. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all predict the score down in the comments, man. I want to see who end up being the closest, who got the right answer, But yeah, man, like I said, we usually like to do a Falcons Friday stream. I don't know if I'll replace this with the video or I'll just put the video out. If we do a stream, you guys tune in most definitely. If not, enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned with the channel. I dropped our socials down below, so definitely stay tuned with those. Like I said, we're at 65 subscribers right now, trying to get to 100, man. And any other content y'all want to see for a specific team, I definitely will do it. So, drop some ideas down in the comment, DM us on Instagram or Twitter. But yeah, interesting game, man. I'm hyped for this game. You want to see how you look against the best. What other team to play than the 2-time Super Bowl champion? Probably the best quarterback, no doubt the best quarterback in the league. So I'm out. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.